What fetish will you keep a secret from the people you know? I roll. I'm in a TPE relationship with my dom and enjoy mutilation scarring. For a while I told family I was very sick, when in reality I was busy getting used as a sex slave for a few weeks. CNC, total powerless. I fkin loved every second of it. Also, my family is conservative Muslim. Edit. Also I have a major daddy kink. I'm very attracted to maturity and beards. Girls in comfy jammies. Not sure why. Seeing a cute girl in her PJs getting all snug on a cold night makes my heart warm and my DCK hard. For me, it's having to be BF said to give head, but like consensually like talking to my partner about it. Tickling men. I do not know why I don't want anyone to know this eye roll, and would rather have my fetish for tying up men be known than that. Maybe it is because tickle fetish is not that common, and thanks to a documentary, tickle fetish might not be viewed in a good light. I love being called back quote good girl in bed, like excessively, will instantly make me go from enjoying the SX to loving everything that's happening. It's like a switch flips. Oh, and being completely dominated. I have an incredibly weird non-SL curiosity of what people's genitals look like. Co-workers, in-laws, strangers. There's no SL gratification or back quote turn on factor, but I'm obsessed with the thought sometimes. It's been a thing since I was 10, 11. I don't get it, and I feel so weird about it. I'm 6 feet 3 and tend to attract much smaller, submissive women. It just doesn't really work when they try to be dominant or physical with me, and I inevitably have to be the one in charge. I just want a tall, buff woman to manhandle me for a change. You all know the tricks, bunny? Mind control and hypnosis, both sub and dom, turns me on so hard. Tongues, like, not the muscle organ, specifically, but like having their tongue sticking out, asking it when kissing, watching it when they talk. IDKY I'm strangely attracted to it, and it makes me feel like people would think I'm a serial killer if they knew. Naked women brushing their teeth. Something about the biological, and the fact them pearly whites are staying pearly is just so nice. I wanna be drugged and used. I would like to know it's coming. Have like a full date night set up, and I take something. So I'm kinda there, and I want them to manipulate me for their pleasure. Mine is a hand fetish. I like inflatable pool toys a bit more than I'm supposed to. My IRL friends and family don't need to know that inflatables and their squeaky noises turn me on. Had an ex who really wanted me to rape her almost any time we had sex. Problem was she wouldn't ever have a conversation about it. I think she got off on the realism. So I'd start getting rough with her, only for her to, in a hyper-realistic scared voice, beg me to stop or start acting like she was in real danger. So I would stop and ensure she was okay. To which she'd casually go, yeah, what's wrong? We'd start again, and the same message. I couldn't do it. Without implicit consent I just couldn't bring myself to do it. But I'd be lying if the whole thing wasn't a turn on for me. Maybe someday in the future I'll find a woman who wants it, and can implicitly verbalize the want ahead of time. I have a fetish for voices and accents. It's really weird, and I've never met anyone who likes them as much as me, but I can genuinely get off on just the deepness and the way my boyfriend talks. He doesn't even have an accent to me, both American with no significant difference in accents between us, but it's so incredibly hot. When I first started having feelings for him, it freaked me out how my brain instantly fell for his voice, and how sexy it sounds when he's HRNY. I can instantly tell if he's HRNY or not just by how he talks, and it's one of my favorite things he does. He's such a keeper for more than one reason, but this is such a bonus I've been enjoying without having known prior to our romantic relationship. 3. He also speaks Spanish fluently, and my god, I've never been attracted to the Spanish language before like ever, but when he talks, I actually just melt, especially if he talks a certain way, just like yo take me now thanks LMAO. My wife you subterraneo still doesn't know I'm into political uppy in the bedroom. I pretend she's Putin. It's hot when my wife puts on an inflatable latex suit that makes her look spherical. In short, me and my wife are into the inflation fetish. My girlfriend and I have a costume trunk. We seem like normal people, but any night we have free we rollerplay SX together. My favorite is when she's dressed like an angel who doesn't know what SX is, and her favorite is me dressing up like a doctor and speaking in a clinical voice as her regular checkup gets out of hand lol. We've been together for some time now, and it's like our go-to hobby or form of entertainment. We'll even be texting ideas to one another during the workday. Honestly, it's like having several girlfriends lol. Edit this really took of lol. Thank you for the gold and the silver and all the other stuff. I've gotten a few questions as to how you can bring this up with your well, I lucked out because she and I were into text-based role-playing games, and it's how we met, so working it into our SX life was like a natural nerdy progression. However, I mentioned this post to her and those questions, and what we suggest, if you're unsure how to bring up that you're interested in this, is to be like, oh hey, I was on Reddit yesterday and I saw this NSFW post. I clicked it because I wanted to see how weird they got. Do you know people rollerplay? How would you react if I did something like that? Like pose it in a way where you can back out if the response isn't positive. Don't just come at them like, hey babe, let's pretend tonight you be Sailor Moon and I'm Tom Hanks from Big Geo. This will probably get buried because it's rather tame compared to most of the other responses here, but I'm huge into One Piece swimsuits, specifically those you'd see in swim and triathlon meets and leotards. Bonus points if they're worn as underwear beneath normal clothing. Edit, should probably clarify that when I said leotard I'm more leaning toward gymnastics spandex athletic leotards. Wet and messy, like girls covered in slime. I'm not sure exactly how mainstream it is. Goddamn, confessing this to somebody, even if nobody is reading, felt so effing good. If you are reading this, thank you. You just relieved too much stress I didn't know I had.